And thank you all for being here tonight. This is a really special and big moment for me. I have to tell you that for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to serve as a public servant. You know, I was the kid in elementary school who was the class captain. I was in student council in junior high and in high school, and I served in student government at Louisiana State University. And I grew up in Texas, and I went to LSU on a vocal performance scholarship. And I had to follow my heart, and I decided that I would also major in political science. And that was also highly encouraged by my mother because she felt that being an opera singer was not financially in my best interest. So I decided that one day I'd be a singing politician. And I do have to tell you that studying politics in Louisiana, you either learn to love it or you learn to hate it. And I truly love this system. I love a system where its citizens elect its leaders to provide a better future. I love a system where they elect their leaders to lead with honesty and integrity. And I do have to tell you those two words are extremely important, honesty and integrity. It seems that in this day and age, every once in a while our politicians forget those two words. And that's exactly why this seat was opened in October. When I was first asked to run for this position, I didn't hesitate because I knew that I wanted to represent the citizens of Precinct 4, and I knew that I wanted to serve Harris County. As I said, I've always wanted to be a public servant, and so for the past 20-plus years, I have worked in the nonprofit sector. Whether it be as a staff member or a volunteer, I have worked for organizations that are truly making a difference and making the world a better place day by day. And I know that my leadership experience in those organizations within this community can make the difference on Harris County Commissioner's Court. You know, people ask me all the time, what exactly does a commissioner do? You know, I've had that question asked tonight numerous times. And I can tell you, they are called the kings of the roads for a reason. The commissioners are in charge of the roads and bridges in all the unincorporated areas of Harris County. Now, considering the fact that Harris County is the third largest precinct in the United States, that's a lot of roads and that's a lot of bridges. So what I want to do is to ensure that the citizens of Precinct 4 have the most sound infrastructure, which means great roads and sustained maintenance. Harris County partners with governmental agencies like TxDOT for projects like the I-10 expansion or the 290 expansion. And I want to ensure more diligence to the citizens and business owners along construction sites. Recently, two of my friends who own a business at 290 in the Beltway received a letter just a month ago that told them because of the 290 expansion, they needed to vacate their business by July 1st. Less than 6 months. That is unacceptable. What would you do if you were told you had less than 6 months to pick up your home and relocate and change your entire life? What would you do if you were told that you had to take your business, find a new place, your livelihood in less than 24 weeks? I want to ensure that the citizens of Harris County have better information in their transition in these construction areas. Another area that commissioners work are the parks and the libraries and the community centers. And considering the fact that Precinct 4 is the largest of the 4 precincts, there's ample room for improvement in the parks and the programs for youth and seniors, and I want to focus on the enhancement of those programs. I also want to focus on better communication between the organizations and businesses precinct-wide. Most of all, Harris County Commissioner's Court oversees the county budget. Extremely important. You know, with my experience in nonprofit, I have the fiscal management oversight required for this position. As a development officer, I have overseen institutional budgets to ensure fiscal responsibility for its donors, to make sure that the expenses that the organizations are expending benefits the members that the organization serves. It's just like all of you in this room. You pay county taxes, and Commissioner's Court decides how that money is spent. I want to ensure that that budget and those funds are focused on stewardship, safety, and quality of life. I got to tell you, I wish that I could say that I want your support in November, but I first need to win the Democratic primary, because I am running against an opponent who is anything but a Democrat. You might have seen Dave Wilson on the news the past couple of days. He constantly is preaching against that gay program or this gay issue. This man is a self-admitted GOP activist, a political obstructionist, and for years has rejected the ideals and principles of the Democratic Party. Let's go back to honesty and integrity, folks. Dave Wilson's hatred and bigotry has no place serving the citizens of Harris County or anywhere for that matter. We must hold our elected officials to a higher standard, folks, and he is not the one to do it. So what can you do? Obviously, a campaign of this magnitude needs funds, and it needs a lot of it. So if you haven't donated yet, please donate tonight. If you have donated, I can tell you what, my leadership team would love a recurring monthly donation. Volunteer. We're going to be doing a lot of block walking and a lot of phone banking. We need people to donate their time. And I can also tell you, my leadership team would love it if you want to host a house party or a fundraiser. Believe me, they're looking for it. So I can tell you that, I'm a small business owner. Both of my parents are career public school teachers. Last year, as Renee said, I spent the year with my partner as he fought a year-long battle against cancer right after he lost his insurance and we had to fight to find new insurance. So I know that these are tough times, and I know that we are all looking for a better day. There is a sentiment out there that says that these are the times where we need something new. It's kind of like when you're in a rut and you have a problem and you can't get out of it. So what do? You bring in someone else to kind of look at it with a different perspective. That's what we need. Gone are the times of career politicians who are out of touch with the constituents they serve. It is time for a new face and a new perspective. I need to be that dedicated leader with a fresh perspective. I need to be your next Harris County Commissioner for Precinct 4. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your support.